Hello viewers, welcome to my math class. Today I am going to explain that fractions, okay, very important for those who are studying the earlier classes and those who are preparing for the competitive exams also. Okay, this fractions, a complete information and complete introduction about the fractions I will explain in this video. Okay, total fraction definition, how many types of fractions and what are the operations on fractions I will explain in this video. Okay. Now first see that the definition of the fraction. What is a fraction? Okay, now see what is the definition of the fraction. Okay, definition, the numbers of the form p by q, the numbers of the form p by q where p and q are whole numbers and q must be not equals to 0 are known as fractions. The numbers which can be expressed in the form of p by q are known as fractional numbers where q must be not equals to 0. Why? Because in the denominator place, if 0 will be there, then that value cannot be determined, right. So in the fractions p by q, we can call the p as the numerator and q is called as denominator. So for example, 2 by 3 is the one of the fraction, then here 2 is called as numerator, 3 is called as denominator. So this is the definition of the fractions. Okay. Now see that classification of fractions. Okay. Okay, now see the classification of fractions. Classification of fractions means types of fractions. So majorly we have 11 types of fractions. What are they? First one is proper fractions, second one is improper fractions, third one mixed fractions, fourth one decimal fractions, and fifth one vulgar fractions, and sixth one unit fractions, seventh one like fractions, eighth one unlike fractions, ninth one equivalent fractions, 10th one complex fractions, 11th one simple fractions. So these are the most important types of fractions. Okay. So now I will explain that one by one. So first one is proper fractions. Okay, first type of fractions is proper fraction. So what is the definition of the proper fraction? If the numerator of a fraction is less than its denominator, numerator is less than its denominator, then such type of fractions are called as proper fractions. For example, 2 by 5, 2 is the numerator, 5 is the denominator, 2 is less than 5, 1 is numerator, 3 is the denominator, 1 is less than 3, 11 is the numerator, 20 is the denominator. So 11 is less than 20, so etc. So such type of fractions are known as proper fractions. Now the improper fractions. Improper fractions. So what is the definition? If the numerator of a fraction is greater than its denominator, such type of fractions are known as improper fractions. For example, 16 by 8, here numerator is greater than denominator, 20 by 9, this is also numerator is greater than denominator. So such type of fractions are improper fractions. Now the third one is mixed fractions. Okay. Okay. Now the third type of fractions, mixed fractions. So a number which can be expressed as the sum of a natural number and a proper fraction is called a mixed fraction. For example, see 1 2 by 3 like this. So 1 2 by 3, 1 is a natural number, 2 by 3 is a improper fraction. So sum of these two we can express like this, 1 2 by 3 it is a mixed fraction, 3 5 by 7 it is a mixed fraction, 3 is here, so whole number part, and 5 by 7 is a proper number, okay, proper fraction. So these type of fractions are known as the mixed fractions. So now, so how to convert the mixed fraction to improper fraction? See, suppose for example 3 5 by 7 is the mixed fraction. So now we can multiply these two. So 7 3s are 21 plus 5. So 21 plus 5, 26 by 7. So this is the mixed fraction of these 3 5 by 7. So right now how to change that, or how to convert the improper fraction to mixed fraction? So very easy, by division. So 12 by 5 for example. So 12 by 5 is the improper fraction. We have to convert that into the mixed fraction. How it will be? So divide this 12 by 5, then you will get the 2 by 5. So means quotient plus remainder by denominator. Quotient plus remainder by denominator. How? So 12 by 5. If you can take here, suppose for example 12 by 5. So 5 2s are 10. So what is the remainder? 2 here, right? So now what I said, quotient, this is the quotient 2 plus remainder, what is the remainder? 2 plus denominator 5. So here the divisor, right? So this is the process to convert the improper fraction to mixed fraction. So or mixed fraction to improper fraction, right? Next type of the fractions, okay. Next type of fractions, so fourth one, decimal fractions. A fraction whose denominator is multiples of 10, means 10, 100, 1000 and so on etc., is called a decimal fraction. For example, 7 by 10, 2 by 100, 5 by 1000 and 8 by 10,000, whatever it is. So etc., those are called as decimal fractions. So now vulgar fractions, the next type of fractions, vulgar fractions. So a fraction whose denominator is whole number other than 10, 100, 1000 and etc., is called a vulgar fraction. Means if the fraction has the denominator place 10, 100, 1000 means multiple of tens, that is called as decimal fraction. Other than these 10, 100, 1000, that is a vulgar fraction. Okay. So now here if you observe that note, fractions can convert into the decimal forms also by dividing. Okay. So now let us see that next type of fractions. Okay, next type of fraction, unit fractions. So the fractions whose having the numerator as 1 with different denominators. So such type of fractions are called unit fractions. For example, 1 by 3, 1 by 5, 1 by 2, 1 by 7, 1 by 8. See, if you observe all the numerators are same, 1 only, such type of fractions are called unit fractions. So now the seventh one is like fractions. So this is the most important and it is very useful. So like fractions. So fractions having same denominators with different numerators are known as like fractions. So different denominators, so different numerators. So same denominators are known as like fractions. For example, see 3 by 5, 7 by 5, 10 by 5, 2 by 5. If you observe all the denominators are same. So such type of fractions are called like fractions. So now the unlike fractions. So fractions with different denominators are called unlike fractions. Means 3 by 5, 6 by 2, 4 by 9 and etc. So different denominators. So here, so these are the unlike fractions. So now let us see that ninth one. Okay, ninth type of fractions. Now the ninth one is equivalent fractions. This is the most one important. A given fraction and the fraction obtained by multiplying or dividing both numerator and denominator by the same non-zero number are called equivalent fractions. Okay. So what is that? For example, if you see that 4 by 3 is our fraction. Now 4 by 3, here the same number. So number obtained by multiplying or dividing with the same number. So numerator and denominators are multiplying with 2 and the numerator and denominator are multiplying with 3 and here multiplying and dividing with 4. What we are getting? So 4 by 3, 8 by 6, 12 by 9, 16 by 12 dash dash are equivalent fractions. So this is the most one. So next simple fractions, 10th one is simple fractions. A fraction, so whose numerator and denominators both are whole numbers, that is called as a simple fraction. So no need to take the example. So these are all the simple fractions examples only. Now the final one is complex fractions. Okay. Okay, now see the last type of fraction, that is complex fraction. This is the most important. A fraction whose one or both the terms, means numerator and denominator of a fraction are, so are terms of a fractions. So are the fractions again, then that is called as a complex fractions. So okay, a fraction whose one or both the terms are fractions, that is called as a complex fraction. For example, 2 by 5 by 8 again here. So in the numerator place, if you observe, it is also one of the fraction and 8 is the denominator. Here in the numerator 3 and the denominator again it has the one of the fraction. So such type of fractions are so complex fractions. Okay. So these are the 11 types of the fractions. So first of all, definition of fractions completed. Next, classification of fractions completed. So now the operations on fractions. Operations on fractions. Okay. Now what is our topic? So operations on fractions. So basically we have four fundamental operations. What are they? Addition. So first one is addition, second one is subtraction, and third one is multiplication, and fourth one is division. So fourth one is division. So these are the four fundamental operations in numbers. Okay. So what is the first one is addition. So what is the process to add the fractions, right? So now it is, see that first one is addition. So addition. So add, for example, take add, so 2 by 3 and 3 by 4. So this is the problem to add. So add 2 by 3 and 3 by 4. How can we add this? So in the fractions, so for the addition we have to take the LCM of the denominators. Or so convert the given two numbers into the like terms. Convert to the given two numbers into the like fractions. So for that, so here we have to take that what? So LCM of 3 and 4 is so 12. So LCM we have to find. So these two are the serial numbers. Direct their product is only the LCM of the given two numbers. So 12 LCM. Right now for the addition we have to do what? So write the LCM 12. Now see that first of all you have to check. So here what is the denominator? 3. So this denominator, so 3, then when you will get this 12 means, so when this 3 divides the 12 means 3 4s are. Okay. So now we have to take that 4 and multiply with that 4 with the numerator. So 4 into 2 you have to write plus. So now 3 by 4, what is the denominator? 4. In 4 table when you will get this 12 means 4 3s are. When it is divisible, so 4 3s are. That 3 into the numerator, is also 3 here. 3 into 3. So that is equals to what? So 2s are 8 plus 3 3s are 9 by 12. That is equals to 8 plus 9, 17 by 12. 17 by 12. This is the addition for both 2 by 3 and 3 by 4. Okay. So this is the one of the way to convert to find the addition of the given fractions. So now what is the subtraction? What is the subtraction of the fractions? Okay. Now see the second operation, subtraction. So for example, subtract 3 by 4 from 2 by 3. Subtract 3 by 4 from 2 by 3. So you can write it as what? So 2 by 3 first minus 3 by 4. So for the subtraction also, for the addition or for the subtraction, it is only, so addition and subtraction of the fraction is only possible when the given two fractions are like fractions. So to become the given two fractions or to convert the given fractions into the like fractions, we need to convert them into like fractions. We have to do that LCM. So what is the LCM of the denominators? LCM of 3 comma 4 is what again? So 12, this is the LCM. So now, so this is very easy. So to do that 2 by 3 into, to become that what 2 by 3 and 3 by 4 as the like fractions, we need to multiply with 4 by 4 here, the 2 by 3. Why? Because 2 4 is 8 by 12. So we have to convert the given two numbers into the like fractions. So now the 3 by 4 you can multiply with 3 by 3. Multiply and divide with 3 by 3. 3 3 is 9 by 4 3 is 12. So if you observe that the 12 denominators are same, then these two are called as like fractions. Now the subtraction is very easy possible now. So 8 by 12 minus 9 by 12, that is equals to, so 8 minus 9 by 12. So direct we can write that is minus 1 by 12. So subtract from this 8 minus 9, then what you will get? Minus 1. Why? Because so it is a reversible subtraction, because so 8 is the smaller number and 9 is the bigger number. When we are subtracting the smaller number from the, when we are subtracting bigger number from the smaller number, you will get the negative sign for the result. So minus 1 by 12, this is the, so one of the way means what? We have to convert the given numbers into the like fractions. So this is the way. So or in other words, we can do that LCM process. So, what is the LCM process? So, very easy here. So, in other words, I am doing here, see 2 by 3 and minus 3 by 4. What is LCM? 12. So, LCM is 12, right. So, now, so when in this 12, so when you will get in the 3 table 3 4 ja. So, when this 3 divides the 12 means 3 4 ja, that 4 into numerator 4 into 2 minus, and now again this 4 when it divides the 12 4 3 ja. So, in 3 table, so 3 3 ja 3 into numerator 3. So, that is equals to what? 4 2 ja 8 minus 3 3 ja 9 by 12. So, however, you will get the same answer only. So, this is that converting into the like terms, and that is by using the LCM process. So, however, that addition or subtraction is only when it is possible for converting into the like terms, or for the like fractions only it is possible. So, otherwise you can choose that LCM method, right. So, addition and subtraction completed. Now, the third operation is multiplication. Okay. Okay. So, now the multiplication of the fractions. So, multiply the 3 by 4 and 2 by 3. Here the multiplication is very easy. So, multiply the numerator to numerator and denominator to denominator. So, no need to convert them into the like fractions. So, right. So, what is the multiplication? Very easy. So, 3 by 4 into 2 by 3, that is equals to multiply the numerator to numerator means 3 into 2 by multiply the denominator to denominator 4 into 3. So, 3 2 ja 6 by 4 3 ja 12. So, if there is any cancellation, so 6 1 ja 6 2 ja. So, you can do 1 by 2 is the answer. So, this is the multiplication process. So, for the fractions. So, now the division. What is the division here? So, the fourth operation is division. So, division of fractions. So, for example, what is that? For example, so divide same. So, 3 by 4 by 2 by 3 or 2 by 5, consider 2 by 5. So, what is that? So, divide 3 by 4 by 2 by 5. So, you can write it as into the division form 3 by 4 by 3 by 4 divided by 2 by 5. So, 3 by 4 divided by 2 by 5. This can be written as, so 3 by 4 into. So, here if you observe that one of the notice here, so when we are taking the division of the fractions, so the denominator must be convert into the reciprocal by the taking the multiplication relation. So, 3 by 4 into, now it will become as what? Reciprocal means numerator is converted to denominator, denominator to convert to numerator means 5 by 2. So, this is the most important, and the operation will convert into the into multiplication, right. So, 3 5 ja 15 by 4 2 ja 8. So, this is the division of the fractions. Okay. So, for any fractions you can choose this method only for the division. So, this is the operations on fractions, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division completed. Okay. So, I hope you understand. So, if you want to the complete introduction or complete information about the fractions, you can see this video. So, for latest updated videos you can subscribe my channel. Okay. Thank you very much.